to all Israelite groups and all Israelite communities and all breakoffs from One West and breakoffs from breakoffs from breakoffs, from breakoffs, no matter what rainbow uniform you wear, red, white, purple and white, all white, it don't matter. You should all treat the ISUPK like your weird, misunderstood Sabbath. You shouldn't do anything until you counsel with the ISUPK. We'll tell you when and what to eat. We'll tell you who to marry. We'll tell you who to have sex with and how. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your wives. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your kids, your brothers, your sisters, your parents, your friends, everybody. We'll tell you when and how to pray. We'll tell you how to direct your life in a way that's pleasing to the Most High God of Israel and our Black King Yahushua, aka Jesus Christ. We will be to you instead of a God. Just like the Most High told Moses in Exodus 4:16 that Aaron would be to him instead of a mouth and he would be to Aaron instead of a God, that's what we'll do for you. It is what you all need because none of you know what the fuck you are doing. I pray you understand.
You mean everything you need because I know you mean everything to Christ. And Christ means everything to me.
I called on the Lord. I said, yeah, Father, this is real. Will you watch over me? Will you raise them up to be strong? I'm just a man with flesh. This is what you call for in your scriptures. You said they wore studs and fringes, they got it on. You said they will follow the law, they doing it. You said under Yahushua they ought to love one another, and they doing it.
Say something.
You mean I've been muted that whole time?
I'm not sure. Hold on. Has it been on mute this whole time?
Sorry, I didn't. I don't think it.
All right. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Okay. Crazy. Yeah, we off to a rousing start so far. Okay. We'll try to make sure for the next hour and a half y'all can hear me. Where are we now? We're on verse 17?
Oh, okay. Oh, Salakia, verse 18.
Verse 18. Numbers 32 and 18. In the Hebrew. We're going to get 18 and 19.
Oh, okay.
Shawab. La'ah. Shawab. Al. Bayath. Id. Bun. Yasharala. Nakal. Ayash. Nagala'ah. Verse 19. Kaya. Nakal. La'ah. Nakal. Hata. Ibar. Yaradan. Hala'ah. Kaya. Nakala. Bawa. All. Ibar. Yaradan. Mazarah.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 32, verse 18 and 19 in the English. We will not return unto our houses until the children of Israel have inherited every man his inheritance. Verse 19. For we will not inherit with them on the yonder side Jordan or ford, because our inheritance is fallen to us on this side Jordan eastward.
Okay. Numbers 32 and 20 in the Hebrew. Amar. Masha. Amar. Al. Aisha. Sa. Debar. Kaladazah. Panayam. Yahweh. Malakama. Verse 21. Ibar. Call. Labam. Salagia. Lakam. Kaladazah. Ibar. Yaradan. Panayam. Yahweh. Id. Yarash. Ayab. Panayam.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 32, verse 20 and 21 in English. And Moses said unto them, if ye will do this thing, if ye will go armed before the Lord to war, verse 21, I will go all of you armed over Jordan before the Lord until he hath driven out his enemies from before him.
Got to remember, this is a war God we serve. He's telling you, when y'all get into the land, put them damn Canaanites that are there already to death. Prepare to put them all to death. Because that's the land that's going to be for you all. We ain't got nothing to worry about as long as we serve them, because we're going to win at everything. You understand? Gonna be ready for everything. We got all the weapons. We got all the armor we need. And most important, we have him. Numbers 32 and 22 in the Hebrew. Kabash, Aratazah, Kabash, Panayam, Yahweh, Akar, Shawab, Haya, Nakwaya, Yahweh, Yasharala, Haya, Sa'ath, Aratazah, Haya, Lakam, Akazah, Panayam, Yahweh. Verse 23. Aisha, La'ah, Aisha, Khan, Hana, Kata, Yahweh, Yadai, Kataath, Matazah, Aitha, Matazah.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 32, verse 22 and 23 in English. And the land he subdued before the Lord, then afterward ye shall return, and be guiltless before the Lord, and before Israel. And this land shall be your possession before the Lord. Verse 23. But if ye will not do so, behold, ye have sinned against the Lord, and be sure your sin will find you out.
In other words, you can't hide sin from him. You know what I'm saying? You're doing something unlawful, it's going to come out. It can't be hidden. It's going to be found out. And then before long, if enough of you do it, and you're going to see this as a theme in the Old Testament. I would challenge you brothers to read first the history books in the Old Testament, which are the books of Chronicles and the books of Kings, and then read the books by the major prophets: Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Daniel, major prophets. And all of it is going to have that theme where the Lord gets us out of captivity. We live good for a while with a shiny nation going. We stunting like Cash Money Records brothers, like rappers. We just stunting on and we're going on. And then all of a sudden we get so far into that we forget to do what we're supposed to do. Go ahead.
That's in the whole Bible.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
That's the entire Bible. Like Officer Zakar once said, that's the entire Bible. It's the theme of the Bible. 1 second there, Brother Victor. We do right in his eyes. We're the shiniest nation. We're a ruling nation. Then we get away from everything we're supposed to do. And then before long, we start picking up the other nation's habits, and which is going to lead you right to the other nation's gods. And the Lord gets pissed at us, and we end up in captivity. And we're there for a certain dispensation of time, and then we all of a sudden remember the covenant that our fathers built with the Most High. We start praying to the Most High to come out of captivity. He sends prophets to start getting us out of captivity, and then we wind up coming out of captivity. That's the theme of the entire Old Testament, as well as a good part of the New Testament. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm saying anything that's untrue. What's going on, Brother Charles? Need to see you here. Go ahead, brother.
I had a question.
Brother Victor,
so
go
does
ahead.
that mean that in the kingdom that could happen again, or no?
No, what we're doing right now, Brother Victor, this is our last captivity. We're going to get it right from here on out. Because Christ's kingdom is going to... Somebody take me to Daniel. Take me to Daniel 7 and 18. Future prophecy. This is our last captivity. Us hard-headed niggas gonna get it right after this. Believe me.
You said Daniel 7 and 18?
Trooper Uriah, what's going on? Shalom, warrior. Yeah, Daniel 7 and 18. Tell the scriptures I can get to this, but I'm just gonna get this one just for now.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and
Who are the saints of the Most High? Who are the saints?
The Israelites.
The Israelites. That's according to Psalms 50 and 5. Go ahead.
But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
Believe him. Say possess the kingdom for how long?
Forever.
Forever and go ahead.
Even forever.
Even
and ever.
forever and ever. Y'all give it up to the Most High, man. No more captivity. No more living under the so-called white man and doing all this BS. We ain't got to see homosexuality and 10 separate genders other from male and female. I was watching a Facebook clip this morning where some Edomite, little Shedamite white woman was teaching. And she was teaching her students to call her some pronouns that they ain't never heard before because she done got it on her head not to identify as a woman, but don't want to identify as a man either. The bitch stood up here and picked her own gender now. And that's what we got. We got 10 different genders now from what the Lord laid out, which he laid out male and female. And of course, it's a lot simpler that way because that's his way. And as for his way is perfect. Y'all understand? Yet living in this captivity, now we got 10 other genders. In other words, we have to bend the 10 other groups of people that have mental health issues. You know what I'm saying? And we have to placate their BS, otherwise cancel culture will cancel us. Listen here, man, cancel me right now. I'm not a lemming, you know what I'm saying? I don't fall off a cliff just because I see others like me, look like me falling off the cliff. You know what I'm saying? Look up a lemming if y'all don't know what that is. That's a mouse that stays up there north of the equator, and they fall and they all go running off the cliffs just because they see other mice doing it. That's not me. You know, many brothers as they want can get bugged out under being 10 more 12 total genders in the world. So now they got to learn a 12 different pronoun to call somebody with mental health disease. No, I'm not. Officer Shadiala will not do it, ever. And neither will the ISUPK. Go ahead.
That just goes to show you just how wicked and confused this nation is in general, you know. You're something as simple as it's only a man and a woman, and if you're born as a man or a woman, that's what you are. That's
very
common
simple.
sense.
Yeah.
But you saying that could cause you your job, cause you, if you on social media, you getting your account deleted, cancel, some sort of repercussions for you saying something that's like obvious, like common sense, the truth.
Mm-hmm. If y'all got ribs and y'all are there when they deliver babies and the baby has a penis, what is it? It's a male, simple and plain. If it doesn't have a penis, what is it? Female. It's a female. Real easy. Them the only two people that get born out of women.
I ain't never seen a they them of a woman. I ain't never seen no they them.
Yeah. Man, to hell with all that, man.
So like I was gonna say, like
babies aren't born with pronouns necessarily. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, that's why the Lord is like in charge. Because if it was up to the white man, we're gonna have 100 different genders.
Yeah.
And then he only made just 2 genders.
There you go. Babylon, confusion. You know what I'm saying? This is Mystery Babylon we in, y'all. The whore that sits upon many waters. When y'all read that in Revelations, that's talking about America.
Okay.
Don't listen to fake Israelites tell you that Babylon the Great is the Catholic Church. No. Babylon the Great is America. And its allies and whatever else this continent is going by. the so-called New World, let's say.
Okay.
All right, where are we? We on the last one I did was 23.
Okay.
Let's get 24 and 25. Anyone got questions in the comments section? Go ahead and put them in. We are on Numbers 32 and 24. This would be a good morning, in fact, to get your questions answered. I'll just go ahead and say that. Numbers 32 and 24. Banah, Lakam, Ayar, Top, Gadara, Tazanah, Yataza'ah, Aisha, Yataza'ah, Pa. Verse 25. Amar, Bun, God, Bun, Ra Bun, Amar, Al, Masha, Amar, Ibad, Aisha, Ashar, Adawam, Tazawa'ah.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 32, verse 24 and 25 in English. Build your cities for your little ones, and folds for your sheep, and do that which have proceeded out of your mouth. Verse 25. And the children of Gad and the children of Reuben spake unto Moses, saying, Thy servants will do as my Lord commanded.
As long as we keep that motion, we'll be a mighty nation, a mighty righteous nation at the time when Christ returns. Just do as the Lord commands. Follow the men over you. In this case, Moses over them, because Moses had the mouth of the Most High at the time. So following Moses was a righteous thing. And when they got into the land, of course, following Joshua was the righteous thing. Verse 26 and 27. Matter of fact, I get 26, 27, and 28.
Oh, God.
Numbers 32 and 26. Top, Salakia, Asha, Makwana, Kal, Bahama, Haya, Shum, Ayar, Galaad. Verse 27. Ibad, Ibar, Kal, Kaladazah, Tazaba'ah, Banayam, Yahweh, Malakama, Ashar, Adawam, Debar. Verse 28. Tazawah, Laham, Masha, Tazawah, Ala-Izar, Kahan, Atah, Yahweh Shawai, Bun, Nawan, Atah, Ra'ash, Abba, Matah, Bun, Yasharala.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 32, verse 26, 27, 28 in the English. Our little ones, our wives, our flocks, and all our cattle shall be there in the cities of Gilead. Verse 27. But thy servants will pass over, every man armed for war, before the Lord to battle, as my Lord saith. Verse 28. So concerning them Moses commanded Eleazar the priest and Joshua the son of Nun, and the chief fathers of the tribes of the children of Israel.
Okay, his servants will pass over, every man armed for what?
For war.
Armed for war. Because Israel is a war nation. I'll stress again, you don't have a nation if you don't have an army. And in case y'all forgot what Exodus 15:3 said, the Most High loves war. He's a man of war. By man, of course, it means in that verse, man meaning champion, a champion of war. That's what the Lord is. Let's get we're at 29. I'll go ahead and read 29. Numbers 32 and 29 in the Hebrew. Amar, Mashah, Amar, Al, Bun, Gad, Bun, Ra Bun, Ibar, Atah, Ibar, Yaradan, Kal, Kaladazah, Malakama, Panayam, Yahweh, Kabash, Aradazah, Kabash, Panayam, Nathan, Laham, Aradazah, Galaad, Salakia, Akaza.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 32, verse 29 in English. And Moses said unto them, the children of Gad and the children of Reuben will pass with you over Jordan, every man armed to battle before the Lord, and the land shall be subdued before you. Then ye shall get them the land of Gilead for possession.
Okay, read that again. Read that verse again.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 32, verse 29. And Moses said unto them, that the children of Gad and the children of Reuben will pass with you over Jordan, every man armed to battle before the Lord, and the land shall be subdued before you, and ye shall give them the land of Gilead for a possession.
In other words, it's telling you Gad and Reuben are going with their brothers to take that land, and then once that land has been subdued, meaning once some of the Canaanites are either dead or run the hell out of there, that land they're talking about at Gilead belongs to Gad and Reuben. So today you're North American Indians and your Seminole Indians. That was Gad's inheritance when we entered the land. Y'all understand?
Oh, no.
Because they like that land so much, they decided, we want this land, so they got it. It pleased the Most High. We'll get these next three verses. Verse 30, verse 31, and 32. You with me, brother?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
Oh, God.
Numbers 32 and 30 in the Hebrew. Ibar, La'ah, Ibar, Athah, Kalatazah, Akaz, Thawak, Aratazah, Kana'ain. Verse 31. Aina, Bun, Gad, Bun, Rawabun, Aina, Amar, Ashar, Yahweh, Debar, Al, Ibad, Khan, Aisha. Verse 32. Naka Nawa, Ibar, Kalatazar, Panayam, Yahweh, Aratazar, Kanaain, Atha, Akazah, Nakala, Ibar, Yaradan, Atha.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 32, verses 30 through 32 in the English. But they will not pass over with you armed. They shall have possessions among you in the land of Canaan. Verse 31. And the children of Gad and the children of Reuben answered, saying, As the Lord hath said unto thy servants, so will we do. Verse 32. We will pass over armed before the Lord into the land of Canaan, that the possession of our inheritance on this side Jordan may be ours.
Okay, so you're getting it right there. That possession in the land of Jordan at that time would belong to Gad and belong to Reuben, and I think Manasseh had their land somewhere nearby. I think I'd have to go back over that old map again. I ran into an old biblical map that showed you where the children of Israel were when we were in the land, and outside that little spot where the land of Canaan is the lands where Gad and Reuben and Manasseh took. And we read in Numbers that they wanted that particular part of land, so that's why they got it. Let's go to verse 33. It's a pretty big one, so I'll just do 33 by itself. Numbers 32 and 33 in the Hebrew. Nathan, Mashah, Nathan, Laham, Bun, God, Bun, Rawabun, Kataziah, Salaga, that's Kataziah, Shabbat, Manashah, Bun, Yawasap, Mamalaka, Sayakawan, Malak, Amaraya, Atha, Mamalaka, Iwag, Malak, Bashan, Aradazah, Ayar, Gabawala, Ayar, Aradazah, Sabayah.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 32, verse 33 in English. And Moses gave unto them, even to the children of Gad, and to the children of Reuben, and unto half the tribe of Manasseh and the son of Joseph, the kingdom of Sihon, king of the Amorites, and the kingdom of Og, king of Bashan, the land with the cities thereof in the coast, even the cities of the country round about.
Did I just say that Gad, Reuben, and Manasseh's land was outside of Canaan? We were just reading that just now. So just had it was more along the line, and this is going to be important when y'all start debating with fake Israelites who want to say that Ruth was a Moabite and not an Israelite. just because the scripture calls her a Moabitess woman. That's where these scriptures are going to come in handy, because it lets you know that Gad, Reuben, and Manasseh's land was outside of the land of Canaan. Their inheritance was outside the land of Canaan, which is where all the other tribes went. That's when is this point right here where it's going to be important when y'all debate people on Ruth. But no, just for everyone to know that it is the ISUPK's position, and we can defend it in the scriptures. Ruth was an Israelite by blood. The easiest way to go about it for y'all that are watching, that are just coming into this understanding, if there's a book written by them in the scriptures, it's because they were Israelites. We didn't let foreigners add on our record. Y'all understand? So if it's a book about them, this is an argument you're going to run into, talking about Ruth, talking about Luke in the New Testament. This is an argument when people are going to even talk about people who didn't write. I think they make that argument with Paul. People in the scriptures like Elijah, people like Cornelius, they're going to do anything. Hell, even Job, even though technically the book of Job wasn't any of the tribes, because the Job story actually happens before Jacob. Even though it's put in the scriptures the way it's put in, the story of Job actually happened before Jacob was born. So he didn't necessarily have a tribe. The tribes were Jacob's children. You understand? So like you understand. So they'll try. It's ways for fake Israelites and Christian Israelites. It's all a way to try to get the white man in the kingdom. Just so you know, I give you the bottom line reason why they teach this madness. It's a way to justify either getting white men in the kingdom or getting white women in their bed. So y'all will know where it comes from. I'm letting you know how easy, the lengths they'll go to try to do it. That demon will be on them that hard. I will get numbers 32 and 34 through 37. But yeah, just to wrap up what I said, this is where we come to get off certain addictions. This is where we learn to get off crack. This is where we learn to get off weed. This is where we learn to get off alcohol abuse or any other addiction, say strippers and prostitutes and white women. Because there's a few brothers I talk to that are going to need counseling just to get white women out their bed.
Winter soldiers, man. I said them winter soldiers, man.
Oh yeah. It was one fake Israelite group. It was one fake Israelite who would debate with Captain Tazariak about the tribes. His favorite debate was going at us because he didn't feel like the natives and the Latinos were Israelites. Come to find out, this Negro had a white girlfriend who would sit her nasty cooch on his face every night.
Crazy word.
And make him massage her nasty feet.
This nigga,
Yet he's worried about
his cigar and
he's worried about so-called natives and Mexicans being Israelites or not.
but you were Esau.
But he will have some nasty Sheetamite woman putting a disgusting cooch over his face.
Crazy word.
And rubbing her feet. And make no mistake about it, I ain't gonna go too much deeper into that because it's all foolishness and it takes away from the point. Let's just get one thing clear. He was the concubine in that relationship because she would take pictures of him, both of them under the mistletoe next to a Christmas tree. Keep in mind, he's supposed to be trying to. He was claiming to be an Israelite at the time. Thank God he doesn't anymore. He got away from that and went into Pan Africanism. But
Of course.
he was taking pictures with this Shedemite under a mistletoe, while at the same time calling himself an Israelite. And yet worried about so-called Native Americans and Mexicans, whether they were Israelites or not. Yet he sent up there a concubine to a white woman. Because he was the concubine there. Believe that. He's supposed to be an Israelite, yet he's taking pictures under the mistletoe and rubbing her feet and eating her cooch while she's sitting on his face and whatnot. Make no mistake about it. He was the concubine. She was in charge. Like, nigga, if you don't get your ass about my damn phone.
They love these white women, boy.
All that came out on Sonetta TV. Y'all give it up for Sonetta. Sonetta Studios and Sonetta TV. That came out on his. All that came out. This was years ago. All that came out on his air. That this clown was sitting. But he's worried about whether we doing right letting Native Americans and Mexicans in the congregation. Even though there's proof in history books that they were Israelites and kept Israelite customs, he's worried about that because there are lighter skinned people with straighter hair, you know. One of them colorist fake Israelites, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've ran into a lot of them.
Yeah. I shut them down immediately. Because all I need is the archaeology. That's all I need.
Yeah.
I would just bring out one question. Explain the Bat Creek Stone.
If
Explain why the oldest 10 Commandments or the Los Lunas Stone is in Mexico, New Mexico, what we call New Mexico right now. Aztec territory at one time. Go ahead.
If I'm not mistaken, I want to say Issachar has the most archaeological evidence for being Israel out of all 12 tribes.
I don't know. Puerto Rico might have Mexico beat on that.
But it's
it's pretty close.
It's up there.
Yeah, the Tainos were keeping a lot of them. The Mayans, Zebulon, was keeping a lot of them, and of course the Aztecs, Issachar, was keeping a lot of them. Go ahead,
I was gonna
Zebulon.
Say, back home, whether like in those countries too, we have also a lot of indigenous people, and they still they don't know they're Israelites, but they keep some of the customs still.
Still wear garments with fringes.
Yeah, to this day they still do.
Still eat unleavened bread, I'm sure. All the customs and the archaeology and the evidence are still there.
Yeah, they don't even know.
Sounds that.
Tombs didn't the Mayans built a lot of tombs. I mean, not pyramids and what have you.
Okay.
So no, the evidence is there. We shut them niggas down just with evidence.
Yeah. So Salakia, with that being said, I mean, going just off archaeological evidence to the colorist Israelites, I always tell them, technically they got more archaeological evidence for being Israel than even the average Judite. We're just going by archaeology.
But that, the reason for that is they were here at this side first.
Yeah.
But still, you are right.
No, yeah, but I'm saying.
Yeah. All right. That's how I get sometimes. I just get off on these little tangents sometimes. Because I feel like we should know these things, and when people are going at me over simple stuff, I got to bring it out just to get not only the younger men prepared, but to prepare the nation. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Stand firm on the truth. Stand firm on the evidence. Okay. Don't let, especially these little internet cats who are a part of no groups, they won't follow, they want people to follow them, and yet they won't go into any of their evil or repent for any of the evil they do.
Okay.
He's worried, at the time, he's worried about us having Captain Kadazar in the truth, and yet he's got a so-called white woman sitting on his face.
They doing slave
Yeah.
play.
He's worried about Kamikatazar, the fact that he does have a Caucasoid mother, and yet he's got another Caucasoid mother putting her nasty freaking vagina on his face.
Crazy, bro. It silences me. Before
Yeah, like Brother Charles say, he was the bed wench. That's right. Y'all give it up for Brother Charles.
good night.
Yeah. Shut your freaking mouth and get in class.
For real. Even not to get off on another tangent, but even like before they showed up, we was talking about the Dawada and how you got them fake Israelites or them internet niggas who'll say, "Oh, it's the Star of Renfam or the Star of what Molech or something."
Mhm.
But really, it's just if you say the Hebrew characters, it's just two dot symbols stacked on top of each other. It's something that simple, you know what I'm saying? But they'll try to turn it into something it's not.
Yeah, the scripture in Matthew 7:13, enter ye through the straight gate. The straight gate has been and always will be the ISUPK. And those that try to be neutral and won't give us any credit, they'll say the straight gate is Yahweh. I'm like, okay, cool. Answer me this. Where'd you learn that name? Real easy. No sweat. Where'd you learn? Who was the first one to teach that Christ's real name was Yahweh?
One West.
One West ISUPK, baby.
That's right.
Y'all give it up for the ISUPK, goddamn. We are in Numbers with 32 and 34. We're going to read from 34 to 37. Numbers 32 and 34 in the Hebrew. Banah, Ban, God. Banah. Diabawan. Atah. Itarawath. Atah. Irawa IR. Salakia. Irawa IR. Just gonna have to accept that. Verse 35. Atah. Itah. Rawath. Shawapan. Itarawath. Shawapan. Atah. Ya'awazar. Yagabaha. Verse 36. Atah. Bayath. Namara. Namara. Aitah. Bayath. Haran. Bayath Haran. Mabatazar. Ayar. Gadara. Tazaan. Verse 37. Ban. Rawaban. Bana. Kashabawan. Atah. Ayla. Atah. Kwarayash. Salakia. Kwarayathim. Go ahead.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 32, verse 34 through 37. And the children of Gad built Dibon and Ataroth and Arar Verse 35. And Atroth, Shaphan, and Jazer, and Jogbeha. Verse 36. And Beth Nimrah, and Beth Haran, fenced cities and folds for sheep. Verse 37. And the children of Reuben built Heshan, and Eliah, and Kirjathaim.
I think it's hard reading them in English. Try reading them in Hebrew.
Yeah, what's it in Hebrew?
Them words, them names you just read, the names of them cities. Okay, verse 38.
And Nebo.
I got it. Atha, Naban, Atha, Baal, Ma'athwan, Sham, Sabab, Atha, Shabam, Quara, Sham, Ayar, Ashar, Baha, Salakia, Bana. Verse 39. Yalak, Bun, Makayar, Bun, Manashah, Yalak, Galaad, Lakad, Yarash, Amaria, Ashar, Ba, and let me see. Go ahead.
This book of Numbers, chapter 32, verse 30 and 39 in English. And Nebat and Balman, their names being changed, and Shema, and gave other names unto the cities which they builded. Verse 39. And the children of Machir, the son of Manasseh, went to Gilead, and took it, and disposed the Amorite which was in it.
Okay, we got rid of the people and got rid of the names that they call them cities. It's a full takeover. Just like Jay-Z, a takeover.
Okay.
Go ahead. We'll get verse 40, 41, and 42. Go ahead and close out the chapter.
Okay.
Numbers 32 and 40 in Hebrew. Nathan, Mashah, Nathan, Galaad, Makayar, An, Manashah, Yeshab, Ba. Verse 41. Ya'ayar, Ban, Manashah, Halak, Lakad, Kawa, Korah, Atha, Kawawath, Ya'ayar, Kanawath, Ya'ayar. Verse 42. Nabak, Halak, Lakad, Quanath, Atha, Bath, Quaraah, Laha, Nabak, Salakia, Sham.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 32, verse 40 through 42 in English. And Moses gave Gilead unto Machir, the son of Manasseh, and he dwelt therein. Verse 41. And Jair, the son of Manasseh, went and took the small towns thereof, and called them Haveth to Jair. And 42. And Nabal went and took Kenath, and the villages thereof, and called it Nobah, after his own name.
Okay, so the brothers are taking over we're taking over this land, All of it belongs to us now. Anything other than an Israelite better have good reason to be there, and they better pay tax, they better pay tribute, or they die. We're going to rename the cities after us. It was just read where nobody named the city right after him. God.
Low-key Jair did the same thing.
Go ahead.
I said low-key Jair kind of did the same thing almost. How
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's ours now. You possess something that belongs to you. You put your name on it, right?
Okay.
That's what these brothers, that's what these our ancestors were doing at this time. Putting our name on our shit.
Okay.
Putting our name on our drawers and our name on our juice. Whatever else. You brothers that are doing that, get on out your parents' house, man. Get on out. Do what you can to get on out. Putting your name on your juice is unmanly. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and get to say we start on chapter 33.
Okay.
33, pretty good sized chapter too. So go on and get to work on that. Time for I'm gonna ask again about questions. No questions need to be answered.
So,
Y'all in the chat, what y'all got? Go ahead, Zebulon.
So basically, in those times, it was okay for us to like take over lands, but like if another nation tried to take over us, then that was not okay, basically.
Definitely. You wouldn't let nobody in your house right now, would you?
No.
Just come in and start putting his name on shit. Then, hey, this is my house now. I do what I want to do here.
But basically, we could be doing that to the other nations.
If it was the Lord's will. The land of Canaan was promised to our people a long time ago. The Canaanites really didn't have any right to it. Hell, this land was promised back in Abraham's time. So all we were doing, people try to use that to say we were, the Israelites were evil people. No, we were following our Lord. Period. He said that land was ours, so that land was ours.
I had one more question.
If y'all and the nations who have a problem with it, take it up with him. See how that works out for you. Ask the ancient Egyptians how that worked out for them. Go ahead.
So let's say like I'm in the kingdom and I'm in power. What if I want to like take over like other people, like the other nations, like if they have their little sect or like.
If the Lord is with you, you can do it. Now, if it don't work out for you, the Lord wasn't with you.
I rolled the dice.
Hey, shalom, Sister Taylor. How you doing, sis? You got any questions, put them in the chat. Trying to give people edification today. All right, Numbers 33. Any other questions or comments? All right. Still fluid in my legs. I'm getting it out though. Most High in Christ. Staying on my medication. I gotta go back home and take it. We'll have this fluid up out off Shadiala pretty soon. Numbers 33 and 1 in the Hebrew. I'll do 33 and 1 and 2.
Okay.
Halaha, Masai, Ban, Yasharala, Ashar, Yatazah, Aratazah, Matazaraim, Tazaba'ah, Yad, Mashah, Aharawan. Verse 2. Katab, Mashah, Kathab, Mawata Za'a, Masai, Salaki Masai, Al, Pa, Yahweh, Alaha, Masai, Mawata Za'a. Go ahead.
This book of Numbers, chapter 33, verse 1 and 2 in English. And these are the journeys of the children of Israel, which went forth out of the land of Egypt, with their armies under the hand of Moses and Aaron. Verse 2. And Moses wrote their goings out according to their journeys, by the commandment of the Lord. And these are their journeys according to their goings out.
Okay, so he's talking about the armies under the hand of Moses and Aaron, who was still in charge this time, the high priest. Made records of their going out and their journeys, and we're going to get a whole lot of them here. A lot more of them in this Torah. And thank the Most High they made their records. Otherwise, they would come into question. They come into question today, obviously, from people who don't believe, but there's a reason for that. Amos 3 and 7 is clear, though. My prophets will hear me. That's why we understand and we know the validity to all this. Is this Brother Charles? Yeah, I hear you better. Yeah, Christ. This wasn't Christ's first time on earth. Yeah, you're right. Originally, he was Adam. Then he was the high priest Melchizedek. Then he was Isaac. And then he was King Solomon. Now, I have a breakdown on that. If you remind me, Brother Charles, I will send you a link to that. To one of the brothers breaking that down a little bit clearly. I know that's real. A lot of y'all are the new spirits. That's real freaky to think about. But everything is regenerated. You know what I'm saying? So Christ, when he came on earth, this wasn't the first time he was there. He was there from the beginning. It tells you that in the book of John. Okay. In the beginning, there was. Get that for me real quick. Officer Mapadaza. Go to St. John 1 and 1.
Okay.
You just remind me of that, Brother Charles. I'll send you a link to that later on today. You know what I'm saying? When I'm sitting down and I'm at my desk doing my thing, I can send you the link to that. But yeah, this wasn't Christ's first time. When Christ came on the scene in the New Testament, this wasn't his first time here. Maybe that'll explain why he never took a wife. Because he was Solomon and he had all the damn women he wanted then. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he got bugged out at that time. Maybe his spirit got bugged out of women at that time. You know, if I had 1,000 women, yeah, I'd probably be tired as hell of them too.
This is the book of John, chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning was the Word.
In the beginning, in the Bible, Genesis, there was what now?
The Word.
The Word of God is who? Yahweh. There you go. Give young man Abel a hand. Pays attention. Go ahead.
And the Word was with God.
The Word was with God. There you go. So Christ was with the Most High. Go ahead.
And the Word was God.
And the Word was God, meaning he was a power at that time. You know what I'm saying? The Word was a power at that time. And don't mean he was actually the Most High, because he clears that up later on in the chapter. But it does mean that he was with the Most High.
Okay.
He was the Christ was the law even in beginning times, and he was the law when he was here as Christ, as the King. All right, where are we? In verse 3?
Come on.
We were through in St. John 1 and 1, were we?
Come on.
All right. Numbers 33 and 3 in the Hebrew. Nasai, Ra'im Masas, Kadash, Ra'ashwan, Kadash, Kamash, Ishar, Yawam, Kadash, Rashwan, Kadash, Makarath, Pasah, Salaki Pasak, Bun, Yasharala, Yataza'ah, Yad, Rawam, Yad, Ayan, Kal, Matazarayah. Verse 4. Matazarayah, Quabar, Kal, Bakawar, Ashar, Yahweh, Nakah, Baham, Alahayim, Yahweh, Aisha, Shabbat.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 33, verse 3 and 4 in English. And they departed from Ramses in the first month, on the 15th day of the first month. On the morrow, after the Passover, the children of Israel went out with an high hand in the sight of all the Egyptians. Verse 4. For the Egyptians buried all their firstborn, which the Lord had smitten among them. Upon their gods also the Lord executed judgments.
And it's why we had the Passover, you know what I'm saying? By the way, when y'all are hearing me read the Hebrew, if y'all catch me stumbling over words on the Hebrew sometimes, y'all know that I'm bringing that out for a reason. Y'all know it's two things I'm reading. I'm either reading numbers, actual numbers, or I'm reading foreigners' names, trying to translate them into the Hebrew. It's a tall task. That's why a lot of people names are translated different according to the language. Even the chosen of the Most High, their names are going to be translated two different ways in the Bible because the Bible is indebted to at least 4 languages. When y'all read the King James Version 1611, most of the Old Testament, of course, is going to be Hebrew. In fact, all of the Old Testament is until you get to the Apocryphal books, which is going to deal a lot in that, and the New Testament is going to deal a lot in Hellenized Greek, and it's going to deal a lot in Latin. And then, of course, since it's translated into English, you get a few English words put in there. So that's why it helps to have a concordance. That's why it helps to have like the Zondervan Bible Dictionary to help you get real definite on words. I'm letting y'all know that for y'all that really study. That online eSword, that's pretty good too. The Blue Letter Bible, that's a good one. Saying, because obviously words will get jammed in meetings if you don't have the in meanings if you don't have the proper study tools.
Okay. Salakia, man.
Go ahead.
I was gonna bring out John 1 and 18 from earlier.
Go ahead.
And for those who might be confused, the book of John chapter 1 verse 18 reads, "No man hath seen God at any time. The only begotten Son, which is in the bosom of the Father, he hath declared him." So I bring this out to go back into where we're saying Christ isn't the Most High, because if he would, then this scripture would be a lie right here.
Repeat that scripture so people at home listening can.
This is the book of John, chapter 1. So we're still in that same book. "No man hath seen God at any time. The only begotten Son, which is in the bosom of the Father, he hath declared him." So to break this down, there are two things that are important to the scripture and to proving that Christ isn't the Most High God. The fact that the Bible says that no man hath seen God, and the fact that it says the only begotten Son, which is in the bosom of the Father, which is making a distinction between two individuals. If they were one and the same, then there would be no need to make a distinction, and there would be no scripture saying that no man has seen God, because if you've seen Christ, you would have seen God, assuming if Christ was God.
Okay. Our people, that's going to be a long lesson for a lot of our people, trying to differentiate the Most High from Christ, because they're taught in the church that Christ is the Most High. But just remember, they're being taught that by so-called white man. Give it up to Officer Chapat in Houston. He put up a nice video. I recorded it. It's a little short video. He put it up on Facebook yesterday, and he showed you and proved that the beginning of all Catholic and Christian religions is the so-called white man. So of course they would take even an exceptional man and make him God, and then also change the color up. So when you're believing as a Christian, you're following after pagans, because all so-called white people, even to this day, are pagans. That's where we got all these celebrations from. For me to jive with Christianity, knowing what I know now, and the gospel of Christianity, I have to look at so-called white people as men of God, and I don't. Not a single one of them.
Absolutely. Okay.
And that's when you're in the truth, when you can say that. A lot of our people are scared to death of that. Okay, let me get this question real quick. Salaki, sir, regarding King Solomon. Christ's been there, done that. Now, Christ's parable of the 10 wise makes even more sense now. Done. Most High in Christ. Give it up to Brother Charles again, man. I use that a lot of times just to myself. I don't teach it as canon or whatever, but maybe that's why Christ didn't get married. You know what I'm saying? Okay. His whole mission, his 32 or 33 years on earth, he didn't deal with women, at least in that way. He never had a wife because he was married to the work. You know what I'm saying? Peter and Paul, I think, were eunuchs too. But I always thought that maybe because once I got the breakdown that before he was Christ, he was King Solomon, the wisest king, in all Israel. Because I figured, he had so many women in Solomon, he was just, his spirit, anyway, maybe not his body, but his spirit was worn out of females. You know what I'm saying? That's just an old thing. I try not to teach that as canon. That's just my personal belief. And my personal belief ain't necessarily the truth. But that's just to me, just something to think about. I always thought that the main reason Christ didn't, have no woman is because he had enough of them as Solomon. 700 wives. How many of them?
I want to say
First Corinthians. We're not going to even ask ourselves. 1 Corinthians 11. Because I think it was 700 wives and 300 girlfriends and princesses. 1 Corinthians 11.
And what else?
I think the first chapter. Not Corinthians. First Chronicles. No. First Kings. Salaki. Okay. I'm going all over the place here.
Kings.
1 Kings 11 and 1, yeah. Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Kings, chapter 11, verse 1. The King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonites, and Hittites.
Skip down to verse 3.
See? Okay. This is the book of 1 Kings, chapter 11, verse 3. And he had 700 wives.
How many?
700 wives.
Go ahead.
Princesses. And 300 concubines.
And how many?
300 concubines.
So that's 700 wives and girlfriends. Might well say 700 wives. I don't know why they emphasize girlfriends, because we didn't do girlfriends back then. You was either with it or you what. You know what I'm saying?
So that's 1,000 wives. And
300 concubines, which concubines got rod too, so they just didn't have the rights that wives had. So that's 1,000 women Solomon piped while he was in the throne. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You have that many broads, yeah, you're gonna be kind of bugged out too. When you listen to celebrities like Lenny Kravitz, I know he's not an Israelite, but for a while he took a celibacy vow, right? And a lot of people were impressed by that. I wasn't. When somebody like Lenny Kravitz, a rock guy, tells me that he's going celibate, I'm like, that means this fool done shagged so many damn women. He's now burnt out on box now. You know what I'm saying? And the women whore themselves. Like Maya, remember her? She done made a big deal recently about being 5 or 6 years celibate. I'm like, because you done gave that box to every a rapper, an athlete, and thug nigga you could, until finally you just got tired of ride. I'm not impressed with celibacy. I'm not. It's one thing. It's one thing if you're married to the work, like Peter and Paul were. They were eunuchs. They didn't have a wife because they were married to the work. But I'm not impressed with you getting so much. Getting a man getting so much tail, or a woman getting so much rod that all of a sudden they're burned out and now they're taking celibacy. I'm not impressed by that, me personally. Because if the whole world was celibate, the world would end. Go ahead.
Like if I may, with the whole celibacy thing, I think even when celebrities say that, I think it's only impressive because you know they're whores. Does that make sense?
Done.
Like if they was a regular individual, let's say they had never had sex before, or if it was just with their husband, they was like, "Oh, I'm celibate," then it would be like it wouldn't mean anything. But it's only mean something because they done slept around and they're known for sleeping around. So it's like, what? You're celibate. Now it's kind of,
Who'd be impressed with that whole Madonna saying she was celibate? Who'd be impressed with that? Much rod done been in her 3 holes in her life. Go on here, brother Victor.
So we don't have to be like a eunuch or celibate.
No. You don't have to. If you choose that, that's fine. And we don't see nothing wrong with that. That means you're just married to the work of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? But no, it's not law. It's not law that you must refrain from women. Okay. Obviously, if you come on into this body, take counsel before you lay down with a certain woman. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear from. You younger men. I want to hear from y'all. Okay. Y'all say, hey, yeah, got this broad on the mind. She down with it. I'm gonna want to know about her. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it on your own accord and go, because you're gonna be sorry later. You up here coming in the truth. You got some broad who's in the world, and she ain't no way trying to be a righteous woman. You sitting up here with a garment on the Passover. This broad is back home, barely wearing clothes at all, going to the club trying to see it, get as many eyes on her as she can. No. Just be wise in all things. I don't care if you brothers get 20 wives. Just be wise with it. Don't get 20 whores that are in the world. I know Brother Abel got his mind on a couple of them right now, don't you? A couple of these women out here. Just be wise with it, my brother. Let me hear it from you. Call me. We'll go in the scriptures on it. Go ahead.
I just want to say, in case anybody wants to get a further breakdown on Christ not being God, I just taught the class on that last Wednesday, so if you missed it, you could just go rewatch that live. Where I go more in depth.
How many days or weeks ago was it, officer?
It was this last Wednesday.
This past Wednesday when you were teaching? I watched half of that class.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when my brothers teach, I watch. I want to see.
I think I did see you checking.
Always. I'm there. Believe me, I'm there. Even if I don't sign in, I'm there. Okay. But, because hell, I want to get your teaching style, what it is you need help with, what else, Okay. So, yeah, y'all tune in. The Wednesday law class, Officer Mapatazar went into scriptures proving that Christ wasn't God, right? Okay. Yeah, so be sure to get that class. Y'all that are watching online, if y'all trying to come out of the world and Christianity and come on into the truth, get that class Wednesday that Priest and Officer of 50 Mapatazar here taught on Wednesday. He teaches every other Wednesday, the law class. He went into that just this past Wednesday, 48 hours ago. So get that class. I guess it was actually a little more than 48 hours ago, but grab that class. We are on what verse now?
5.
Yeah, okay. We'll get 5 and 6, and then we'll get ready to pray on out. Call it a Sabbath service. Can you remember that in your book? Numbers 33 and 5 and 6.
Okay.
It's gonna be our last ones. Numbers 33 and 5 and 6 in Hebrew. Nasa'ai, Bun, Yasharala, Nasa'ai, Ra'amasas, Kana, Sakawath. Verse 6. Nasa'ai, Sakawath, Kana, Atham, Ashar, Kotaza'ah, Madabar.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 33, verse 5 and 6 in English. And the children of Israel were moved from Ramses and pitched in Succoth. Verse 6. And they departed from Succoth and pitched in Etham, which is in the edge of the wilderness.
Okay, so we're going into Sakawath, which I think that's it's one of the high holy days, is it not?
I don't think so. I want to say that's a location.
Yeah.
Yeah, Succoth in English, but Sakawath in
Okay.
Hebrew. With side note, I noticed doing these Sabbath services and starting to pick up on a couple.
Okay. It's actually the Feast of Tabernacles.
Oh, okay.
Sakawath, when it's saying pitch and Sakawath, it's talking about boots.
Okay.
And the Feast of Tabernacles, yeah, goes into that. So whether it was talking about a high holy day on that in that particular instance, I'd have to read it again. But Sakawath, that's talking about boots, and the Feast of Tabernacles, which that's going to be later on in the year. That's basically what they did. All right. A lot of these high holy days, me personally, I try to get them off one word, like in the Hebrew, like Passover, that's Pesach. Feast of Dedication, HaKanukah, kind of go with that. Just so y'all can remember those days and keep those days. Because if you want a righteous, you keep those days and remember those days for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? Celebrate them even in the afterlife if you can, if it's possible.
What was Passover in Hebrew again? Passover in Hebrew?
Pesach.
Pesach.
Huh.
'Cause I know Hakanukah. Pesach.
Huh. All right, well, we're gonna pick this up again next Sabbath. ISUPK Dallas does the Sabbath. Hebrew word there will be Shabbat. We do that every Saturday. 10 a.m. We getting it going. All of y'all be here. You brothers that are watching at home, be here with us on Saturday. If you can't make it here, just keep watching from your crib and on your laptops like you're doing. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and pray out. Hosai's prayer in Hebrew, Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim,
Shemaya.
Kodash,
Madash.
Hayah,
Hayah.
Shemka,
Shemka.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Malakuka,
Malakah.
Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'aratazah, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathalanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalakanawa, Kabaf Wafnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabaf Wafinawa, Wala'ah, Kabayanawa, Benasai Kabal, Hawashinawa, Mayan, Rad, Kayalaka, Hamalakwa, Wahala, Wahada Parath, Laiwalamyam, Aman.
This is the Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth. As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread.
Our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
And forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not.
And lead us not.
Into temptation.
Into temptation.
But deliver us from evil.
But deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever so be it.
Forever so be it. Prayer to the power in Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Baruch Hashah. Nathalanawa. Hakak. Hakak. Laura Pa'ah. Kal Makalah. Wakal Matawa. Hakak. Atahar Hamatazarayim. Hakak. Lahakwayim. Hamathium. Hakak. Arakawaf. Hatama'Allah. Lagarashan. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Sawad Aman.
It's the power in English. Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out in the name of Yahweh Shai.
To cast them out in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. ISUPK Dallas, under Commander General Yohana, keep paying your tithes and your goodwill offerings to the men of the Lord. 10% of everything you earn goes to the men of the Lord. With that, shalom.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man, if you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one west. They're one west. They're one west. They're one